One of the biggest problems facing carers and their relatives in the modern care scenario is the issue of confidentiality. Very often it seems to carers as though there's a massive wall built between them and the people who have the information they need, namely workers like myself, be they nurses, social workers, doctors, occupational therapists. Sometimes carers get the impression that actually we're just hiding behind confidentiality, and really the issue is we don't want them involved. That's not the case at all. It's certainly not been my experience, but I do understand why it feels that way. And it's because of the way that we have discussions with our service users before the carer even gets on the phone. When we talk to service users about confidentiality, very often it's a black and white choice of do you want your family to know your details or not. We're not specific about who in the family, whether it's your kid's sister or your mother or your father, nor are we specific about the type of information to be shared. And let's be frank, there aren't many people who would like their kid's sister to know the intimate details of their sex lives, for example. We need to be much more nuanced. We need to specify who, and we need to specify the type of information. After all, most carers aren't at all interested in those intimate, personal details. They want to know things like, what's the care plan? How can we assist in that care plan? What do we do when? What's this medication for? What are its side effects? What's it supposed to do? How long will it take to work? How will we know if things go wrong? What should we do when? Who should we contact in an emergency? If we present that sort of information as these are the things we can discuss and not discuss this other stuff, an awful lot of people who at the moment say, no, I don't want my service users to know, will be very much more likely to say, yes, please tell them, because actually service users, patients themselves, know how useful it is for their relatives to understand what's going on. So my solution to this is a PDF form that I've created. It's a single A4 sheet which you can download by clicking the link in the description at the bottom of this video. It allows you, your relative and the care provider, be that CPN or social worker or whoever, to sit down together and clarify exactly what the rules are, where the boundaries are in relation to confidentiality, who can be told what and in what circumstance. But there's a warning for this. Do not ambush your service provider. Don't expect the CPN or the occupational therapist or the social worker or even the GP to be happy to sit down and have that conversation out of the blue. Show them the form first. Give them time to mull it over. Show them on one visit and arrange to have the conversation on the next. That way they can go back, they can talk to colleagues, discuss with their manager, and come back feeling confident that it's not a legal minefield and they're not being caught in some sort of convoluted trap. You'll get much better results, you'll get a truly collaborative exercise, and at the end of the day, the person you speak to on the phone when you ring up to inquire about how your relative is doing will feel confident to give you the information that you need, and actually in many cases that they would prefer you to have. I'm Stuart Sorensen. You can find me at www.mindthecaretraining.com. Thank you for watching. Please, if you found this useful, download the form, give it a go, share the video around with other people who might find it useful, and feel free to subscribe to the channel by clicking on the little character icon that's in the middle of your screen right now.